Hello, my divine souls. Welcome back to Divine Duchess, your go-to space for inspiration and empowerment. And today we're diving deep into a topic close to my heart, which is self-love. Join me on my personal journey of self-discovery and explore the power of embracing who we truly are. Whether you're on the path of self-love or just beginning your journey, this video is a reminder that you are worthy of love, especially from yourself. So grab your favorite cozy hoodie and a cup of beauty tea from Brew Concoctions, and let's embark on this empowering journey together. Don't forget to hit subscribe and notification bells, because here at Divine Duchess, we're all about nurturing the love within. So let's get started. Let's define self-love. A clear, concise definition of self-love emphasizes the importance of mental and emotional well-being. Self-love is a practice of valuing and caring for oneself unconditionally. It involves fostering deep appreciation, compassion, and kindness towards one's being, and acknowledging strengths and your imperfections. This deliberate act of self-compassion is a changing point for mental and emotional well-being, serving as a strong foundation for resilience, positive self-esteem, and a balanced approach to navigate life's challenges. Embracing self-love creates a nurturing internal environment, promoting overall psychological health and contributing to a more fulfilling and content life. And that is the definition of self-love. So all of that to say that if you don't have that self-love, if self-love isn't a part of your daily life, how do we know that we're building on our lives that is starting on a firm foundation? How do we know if we're not building our lives on like quicksand, to only later on down the line to find out that it's going to sink and be destroyed? So that's how we have to think about our mental state and our self-love. We're building a fortress. We're building a palace in our minds of what we are and who we want to be and how we want to show up in the world, and to be safe in our own skin and be happy with our imperfections. So self-love is important to know that you are loved for yourself, and to understand yourself, and to be kind like you would to a stranger. Be more kinder to yourself. That is very important. But there are some personal hacks that we can use, that we can take action and strategies to help foster like daily habits of self-love to navigate life's ups and downs. So let's explore some of the processes of personal growth. First, what are the actionable tips to help us navigate self-mastery and self-love? And what daily habits helps to nurture self-love? Some superficial, actionable tips would be, towards your goal is self-care. Going out, taking care of yourself, going for massages, getting your hair done. All of those type of things are superficial that will give us the appearance of that we love ourselves. We wear our clothes is clean, our hair is done, we're wearing makeup, our nails is done, our lashes, whatever your beauty, self-care trend is for you, because we all are building a mask, a facade to say that we're facing the world every day, and we are portraying that we love ourselves because we're taking care of ourselves. That can be physically seen. But what about those actions that we take that cannot be seen? Those actions that we take every day behind the scenes, when we're alone and we're living our lives on a daily basis, where no one can see us, and those inner thoughts and those inner conversations that we have with ourselves that we have to always be mindful of. But one of the first things that I had to learn, and I practice this every day, these tips that I'm talking about are things that I use every day, and I try to make it a conscious decision to do these things. And sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes life doesn't allow certain things to happen. But at least out of these tips, at least 3 or 4 of them are something that I try to maintain and include daily, even if one of them I'm not able to really get to. But it's not even really get to, but it's more like what's needed at the time to help me get through whatever the situation or mindset or thought or action or project or idea that I may be having. And one of those things is to be kind to myself, especially when times are hard and they're challenging and things are looking crazy and you're really not sure what's going on and what to do. You have to give yourself, be kind. Treat yourself with the same understanding and empathy you will offer to a friend or for family. Be your own crying shoulder sometimes. You have to be your own comforter, like self-soothing, like a pacifier, right? Sometimes we have to soothe ourselves and be more comforting to ourselves, to do something that makes us feel good. Write yourself a letter explaining to yourself how much you love and appreciate who you are. And always be mindful of your thoughts and to be kind and encouraging yourself to keep moving forward. Sometimes you have to, be your own cheerleader, because some of us don't have people behind us saying, go do it. Yes, you can. I believe in you. You can accomplish anything. Some of us don't have that. Some of us don't have people around us to encourage us like that. So we have to build that internal encouragement so that we can continue to push forward through times that are difficult, knowing that you're going through it and you're not stuck in it. And the more you give yourself time and encourage yourself and be mindful and give yourself some empathy, these situations won't be as difficult to handle. One of my favorite ones is one I had to learn definitely, was setting boundaries with people. And when you don't have any boundaries, people can come in and out and do what they want, and you be standing there like, what the fuck? And that's because you don't have no boundaries. That's like having the gates to your palace wide open and niggas is just running the big ass shit, doing whatever the fuck they want to do, and then they running out with your shit, and then you staying there looking like, what the? So if you set those boundaries, you gatekeeping what's important to you. You're not letting people run up in your space and your energy or infiltrate your mind and to take you off course, to make you do things that you don't internally feel comfortable doing or you don't want to do. A lot of times we find ourselves in positions where we're doing shit that we really don't want to do because of somebody else and how somebody else is going to feel and what other people are going to think and what other people are going to do, and everything is other people. But what about you as that person? What about you as the individual? What do you want? What do you want to do? So once you start to establish these boundaries and make them a priority for your well-being, then things will then start to come into balance between your personal and external demands. You begin to find a balance. You begin to understand what's for you and what's not for you. Setting boundaries, learning to say no when necessary, and establishing boundaries that prioritize. No. Setting boundaries and learning to say no when necessary, and establishing boundaries that help you make your well-being your first priority. This helps in maintaining healthy balance between your personal and external demands, life demands. Communicate your boundaries clearly and respectfully. Always be consistent and firm on where you stand and maintain your boundaries. Do not put up your boundaries and then next thing you know, you taking the walls down, and next thing you want to put your boundaries back up. And you got to be consistent. Where you stand is where you stand. The flip-flopping and going back and forth is only going to make things difficult for you and easier for everybody else, and everything gets confusing. So whatever it is that you stand on, stand 10 toes down on it. Stand on your decisions that you make that helps you be a better person. Stand firm on the decision that all your decisions that take you to where you want to go and what you want to do for yourself. So always maintain healthy, boundaries with people, and always have, respect for other people boundaries, just as you want others to respect yours. Don't go out here crossing people's boundaries, and then when your boundaries get crossed, you upset. You gotta treat people with the respect that you want. That's very important when it comes to setting boundaries and being respectful. Now, another one that I like to use is affirmations. Affirmations are a great tool to help you redirect your thoughts, helps you to ground yourself. It helps to I would say, helps you to change the channel. If you think of your mind as a TV and a TV show, and like you're watching your TV show, and you have, like on cable, you have all of these different channels and all these different shows that you have the options to see. And in your mind, what you're seeing in your mind, or what you're thinking and what you're feeling, are not what you want. Change the channel. You hold the remote. You control what you think. You control what you say. You control what you do to yourself. You have the ultimate control. So when using affirmations, you start your day with affirmations to help uplift and motivate you. It reinforces positive self-talk to help create an optimistic mindset. I use affirmations daily. It helped me to stay grounded, and it keeps my mind steady. And one of my favorite affirmations is like one of my go-to affirmations that kind of, for me, covers everything. In the sense is, I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and joyful. And sometimes I will throw in there happy. Happy is relative to the situations, but joyful is a constant state of being. So when those moments where I'm having self-doubt, or those moments where I'm not feeling encouraged and I'm down, or I'm like, what's going on, I'm feeling ungrounded, these techniques of being mindful, using my affirmations and showing myself some compassion, is one of the things I do daily to help me maintain a better sense of self. And then also mindfulness and meditation. I am victim of not being, the most consistent with my meditation, but I do find that when I do take those times and those moments of self-reflection, of meditation, and being mindful in those moments, and just focusing on being present and closing my eyes and taking, a couple of deep breaths to help, clear my mind so that I can make decisions without regret or judgment, or gain clarity on what it is that I'm going to do, what I want to do, what has happened. And it's a way to kind of give yourself a moment to reflect and envision, the life that's best for you. So taking that time out to really think and centering yourself and being in a quiet area, or when you wake up in the morning, or, right before you go to bed, you give yourself that moment of clarity. You sit back and you reflect on your day. It's starting backwards from the time you woke up that morning to what you did, all the way to that very moment to now, that you're laying in your bed ready to go to sleep. And in those moments, you envision either what it is what your day was like, and what it is that you would have liked to have happen in your day. And then you look throughout your day and you look for those moments of clarity within your day, or something really mindful, or something really, a miracle of some kind, something, a sign of something that happens throughout your day to help you gain more clarity. And that is important as a part of, this journey of self-love, because we are the ones that have to sit with our thoughts, no one else. So if we allow ourselves to control our thoughts and not allow our thoughts control us, I feel like it will help life to be a lot more easier, a lot more stable and consistent in the way in which we want to go. And my last one here is gratitude journaling. Now, it could be a gratitude, a journal of, whatever things you're happy for, what you're thankful for, and those are great. But it's also journaling about what your desires are. Even if you're angry at someone, or whatever emotions that you are feeling that is internalized and you can't really share that with someone, and the fear of judgment of what other people are going to think or what other people are going to say, or you don't really have anyone around you that you can trust, but you can always trust yourself. You are your own trustworthy person. So with journaling, it helps you to reflect on things you're grateful for each day. It helps you to reflect on things that has happened throughout your journey in life. It gives you an opportunity to write and rewrite what it is that you want and what you desire, and how you would like to change certain aspects of your life. And this practice helps to shift your focus to positive aspects of life, helping you to be more content, more happy, more satisfied. Satisfaction is just the start to having it all, and to be able to be satisfied with who you are and what you are and who you're becoming. And then as time goes on, and the more you allow yourself and give yourself the grace and the permission to learn and to grow, and in engaging in learning and reading and taking courses and acquiring new skills, pursuing knowledge and things to help you grow and to become a better person. And that is a constant thing every day. We're always learning, we're always growing, we're learning something every day, whether we are acknowledging it or not. And this will give us time to slow it down, to acknowledge the things that we have learned and the things that we are still in need of learning. Like I said, I use these tips as part of my everyday life. And it's always a conscious decision to maintain mindful of my thoughts and my actions. We are not perfect, but what we are is a masterpiece in the making. You are a masterpiece. I know I'm a masterpiece. And I know God chiseled me from the greatest of materials. So if God created me to be the person that I am, so that he already knew what I was about. And that thing that I'm about, or whatever it is for me or for you to discover. God put everything that you are already in you. Is allowing yourself the room to continue God's masterpiece and to improve on it, and to be patient with yourself, and to know that you're loved. God loves you. I love you. The world loves you. You love yourself. Your family, your friends, around the people that show you love. You're loved. And I just want you to always know that. and to take time to appreciate who you are, and to not think that you're not good enough and you're not loved, because you are. You are love and you are loved. So I want to thank you for joining me today on my journal of my journey through into self-love. Remember, the love you give to yourself is the greatest gift you can offer to the world. If you found value in today's video, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with someone who might need a little extra love today.